It's about time that I share with you guys my updated top 10 sexiest fragrances for men. There are a lot of niche fragrances here. I absolutely love niche fragrances on men. There are only really a few designer fragrances that I truly love, and I am including them here. This list is going to be a little bit different than the first list that I did, which I'll link up here for you guys. Some fragrances have switched up, some have been discontinued, some I'm kind of over, so here we go. Let's get the obvious out of the way first. YSL La Nuit de l'Homme. The hype is real. This fragrance is very sexy. It's a cardamom bomb. I've been in love with this fragrance for, I want to say, a couple of years now. This one just gets me every time. My man and I joke around, we call this one the man of the night, and it really smells that way. This is a very seductive, very likable scent. You can never go wrong with this one. It's smooth. There's no sharp edges to this. You still shouldn't overspray too badly, but if you do, you're not in danger like you would be with Dior Sauvage. Next is M.Micallef Désir Toxique. This is a manly man scent. It's woody, it's deep, it has notes of cannabis and oak moss, which really don't come through like cannabis. It smells more almost like an evergreen forest. It almost has a slight smokiness to it. This is manly man, like alpha male, big time. It has spicy notes like cinnamon, so you get a gentle, fresh spice, not anything overpowering. It's intense, it's unique, but it's very wearable, and it smells like something from Mugler if Mugler was a niche house. I can't get enough of this one, especially in the colder months. We're gonna alternate between designer and niche. Next is Spice Bomb. Very easy, gently spicy, peppery cinnamon, kind of tobacco-y scent. Airy enough and light enough to be worn in warmer weather as well, but also a great performer in the cold. I love the Spice Bomb Extreme as well. I think Spice Bomb Extreme is verging on unisex. I can wear that one easily. This one I find a little bit more masculine. Just a nice, warm, spicy scent. I love warm, spicy, welcoming scents on men. I find them incredibly seductive, very sexy, and mature. Like, I don't like too much of a scent profile like, well, like Sauvage, for example, or Aventus. That's not sexy to me. It doesn't smell bad. It's safe, but it's not enticing. Anyway, this is kind of a fresh, sexy one, in my opinion. And if you want it to be a little bit bougie, you can go for $18.99 Hemingway from Histoire de Parfum. This is just a little bit more of a refined Spice Bomb as well. Initio Rehab smells incredibly similar. If you wanted to take it to the next level and just smell a little bit more upscale, but a very similar, very sexy scent profile. A great cheapie. This is probably the most affordable in here. This can be had for close to $30 or $40 on fragrance discount sites like Fragrance Pie. Burberry London for men. A warm, spicy tobacco scent. Very cozy, very welcoming, very cold weather, and I guess because it is more winter time now, these are more cold weather leaning. I can do a summer sexy men's fragrances. If you wanted to see that, leave me a comment down below. These are going to be, as I'm looking at them, a little bit more for the cooler weather. Yeah, for the price, this one, there's nothing better. This is the best that you can get for that price point for this scent profile, a warm, kind of ambery, spicy tobacco scent. This next fragrance has quickly climbed to the top for me. It's from a newer niche house called Soradora. This is Mandurla. Oh my goodness, the cherry and leather scent that's in here is captivating. There is no cherry note listed in the official notes if you look on Fragrantica, but if you look on the brand's website, in the fragrance description, it does actually mention cherry, and it's undeniable. In the fragrance, the first thing you will smell is cherry and leather. There's also tonka, rum, lots of woodiness in here. It's very smooth, very rich and warm. And it reminds me a little bit of, like, if you like Guerlain's L'Homme Idéal, that cherry and leather combo, you're gonna love this because this just is more intense, more long lasting, smoother, nichey. And it's incredibly sexy for the cold weather, especially. Hefty leather in here, so you do have to like leather. One of my all-time favorite designer fragrances that's a little underrated is Givenchy Pie. This has a little bit of citrus, warm vanilla, pine needle scent, and it's super cozy. A little unisex, yeah, so any ladies watching this video, if you wanted to dabble, you definitely could pull this off, but super cozy, beautiful. One of my favorite vanilla-centric fragrances for men, and people won't be able to recognize what you're smelling. You're gonna smell unique, you're gonna smell very, very sexy. This one works all year round. It works great in warm weather as well. Even though it is kind of a deeper warm vanilla, there's a freshness about it still that works in the heat. Myrrh and Tonka from Jo Malone. I mentioned Oud and Bergamot in my previous one. Now I'm about this one. This is almost smoky, sexy. It has a reminiscent scent in here that makes me think of like gasoline, but in the best way possible. Very, very manly. Makes me think of like a dark, smoky room out somewhere, maybe like a billiard bar, but not trashy like that, like an upscale one. Oh, this is so good. I find that almost like burnt scent in here very addictive. I love myrrh as well in all fragrances. Myrrh is a gorgeous, rich, warm note. And yeah, this is one of the best from Jo Malone. This list would not be complete without Dior Intense. This one is still good, even though it's the new version. The new version of Dior Intense is still amazing. It smells very similar to the original formulations. A powdery iris scent that is masculine. This one is all year round for sure. It smells very, very elegant, sexy and elegant. This is for men who work maybe a little bit in an upscale environment. That's how I picture the scent. It's a gentleman's fragrance. We're gonna finish off with a couple niche. BDK Gris Charnel. Guys, I hated this fragrance initially. I did. But I think that this would work very, very well on men who work in very upscale environments. Like this to me smells like a lawyer, like a consultant. It's perfect for that type of environment. It has a sexiness to it for sure. This just is not something that I could wear, but it's amazing. For men, it does not smell to me like a chai latte, how others have described it. This is a tea, sandalwood, and fig scent. There is a milkiness about it for sure. There's a greenness. It reminds me a little bit of Santal 33 without the dilliness of Santal 33. There's a freshness, there's a depth, there's a milky, mysterious woodiness, perfect for upscale men. And lastly, I saved the best for last. Une Nuit Nomade Click Song. This is unisex and I wear it a ton, but it's amazing on men. Amazing. If you love Chanel Coromandel, run and get this, because Chanel Coromandel for me has this almost like dank dry down in that patchouli. This is patchouli labdanum done right. This is smooth. This does have a little bit of that medicinal facet in the patchouli, but very, very smooth. No dirtiness, no dankness, just like power and warmth. Very, very sexy. One of my favorite niche brands. I do have a promo code. I believe it is the Scented 10. I will link everything in the description box for you guys, but yes, I have to leave you with one thing. If you love Coromandel, run and get this. This is a lot more affordable too, incredibly long lasting. Patchouli lovers, it's for you. And that is my current lineup of the 10 sexiest fragrances for men. If you're unsure about any of these, you don't want to blind buy them, never fear, you can sample them through my decant shop. It's thescented.ca, again, linked in the description box for you. Let me know what you guys or ladies think are the sexiest fragrances for men. I would love to hear and check them out if it's something that I haven't explored before. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the sub button, stay with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.